112 of the 296 people aboard were killed in a fiery crash.
All pilots know this. It's a cautionary tale. If you lose all your hydraulic systems, you're going to have a couple of minutes to ponder your impending demise.
Is it possible that JetBlue 194 will meet the same fate? The Airbus A320's hydraulic systems each serve as a backup for the others.
Color-coded, starting on the left-hand side, the number one
Kulang pa to?
engine is the green system. The right
Kulang pa yan.
number two engine is the yellow system. Or the blue system. The blue system is the third system on an Airbus that's not connected to either engine. It has its own electric-driven pump.
On Flight 194, the green and yellow systems are down, and the crew operate the plane with just the blue system working.
The pilots can still maneuver as they want to, but they've used up 2 of their 3 chances. If they lose their third hydraulic system, they're completely screwed.
Once you have an emergency, the trip is over, and now we concentrate on safely getting on the ground.
But there's a catch. The aircraft is filled with fuel.
Planes are only supposed to land a certain maximum weight. They are now above that. How do you make a plane run when it's filled with fuel? A lot of people think that you can sort of like open a valve and just dump it, but it turns out it doesn't work like that.
If they can't dump fuel, there's only one alternative.
Burn heavy, so it's burn gas.
Burn gas, as in keep flying.
So people sit there and say, well, as long as I have to fly for 3 hours, why don't we just go to our destination? You can't do that because you're taking an airplane that is flawed, and you have to stay close to an airport.
Level 194, we're going to see your airspace.
Airspace over the desert outside of Vegas.
How long do you see from it? We got lots of deal with, so be on call in 30 minutes.
More like 4 hours.
Level 194, should maintain a 130,000.
While the pilots try to fix the hydraulics, they take the aircraft down to 13,000 feet, where the air is denser. It requires more power and fuel to fly. But there's one major side effect: turbulence.
It was pretty quick when the first person threw up. And then it was almost like a chain reaction all around. Just people started losing it.
Flight attendants tend to the passengers, while the pilots continue to work on restoring the plane's other hydraulic systems.
So as they're flying around, the pilots manage to bring 1 of the hydraulic systems back. So now they've got 2 of the 3, which is a lot better. But it's still not enough reason to rest easy. This plane still needs to get back on track. If they lost it, they can lose it again. It's just still a dangerous situation. So
Okay,
they still
Bob.
have to burn off the fuel.
We were all nervous. We were all pretty anxious.
After circling the desert for hours, the Airbus is finally light enough to attempt a still risky landing.
We were told by the flight attendants that we'd have to brace for emergency landing. You know, I got pretty scared at that point. So the wheels hit the ground to a hard landing, a hard stop, but a stop nonetheless. It took some time for us to realize that we were okay.
But the 149 passengers won't soon forget what they've been through.
I remember texting my family how I almost died.
S.E. Cup gets another flight to New York City and lands without incident at her planned destination. And for all she went through, she considers herself lucky.
We all survived. I think it could have been a lot worse. Things are going to go wrong. You hope to not be on one of those flights where something goes wrong, but if you fly a lot, probably will be.
Engineering disasters are often out of our control. Whether a giant sinkhole or a mega blizzard, a runaway train,
Dapat dinamihan mo na rin, Mami.
one fact remains. As we
Pakita mo yung video
continue to
ng
push
blue.
technology to the limit, engineering disasters will always be just a feeling away.
I would love to see reform. Our staff doesn't know that you guys are in planning a job. I'm an innocent person, but the inmates do not know that.
If I am forced to adapt, am I going to be a different person when I come out?